Marisol, this is for you. Welcome to the Not So Perfect Cooking Show. Bread. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong with my bread. I did not show the beginning of the process, so I apologize for that. However, I finally did figure it out, and I wasn't using enough water. When you leave your bread overnight to rise, I did use the quick bread recipe. However, I chose to go with overnight because I've had problems with it not rising, and I finally figured out it's the water. And you look for the fullness and the bubbling through the saran wrap, and if it doesn't do that and still looks flat, then you've done something completely wrong. It only took me a pack and a half of flour to finally figure out what I was doing poorly. And so anyway, here it is. What do you guys think? It looks fantastic. You want to look for the stringiness when you pull it out of the bowl for your final process before you go into the oven. I do not have the luxury of owning a, Dutch oven. So I have to finagle my own way of doing things. And right here, I curled up some parchment and I poked it in the hole from this copper diamond cookware, which I don't recommend. It's terrible. And I just poked it through the hole, made sure it was really tight. And then I sort of fan it over the top of the hole on the top to make sure that all the moisture stays in, because that helps it rise. And there we go. Easy. Preheating is super important, so while you're waiting the 30 minutes to re-rise your bread, set at bake for 450 degrees. Earlier, I transferred from the glass bowl onto some parchment paper that had a little bit of flour on it. I curled each side, all four sides, up to each other in the center. Then I flipped it onto the parchment paper and I put that in this metal bowl and I recovered it for the 30 minutes while the oven is heating and the pot is heating. And then I'm going to take this and transfer it to the heated pot for cooking. The pot is ready, so I'm going to transfer the bread into the hot pot by just lifting it by the parchment paper. Makes it real easy, and it's ready to go into the oven. Come along with me, let's go. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
30 minutes, starting now.
30 minutes later, and it is ready to be cooked for another 10 minutes. I could have left it at this point because I think it was actually done. And by adding the 10 minutes that I added, it kind of overcooked. It's still delicious, but the crust is just a little crunchier than I want it to be. And you can see where it kind of over-browned on the crust. You can avoid that by learning what works for you, because next time I would probably do it for 7 minutes instead of 10. But I do like a little bit of a crispy crust, so it was okay. And it still tastes like bread, so who cares? Just because we were eating late and I was hungry, I cut into the bread in less than an hour. I recommend letting it sit for at least 2 hours so that you get that nice bread flavor. Over time, it seems to taste a little better, and here's the product. It is delicious, still tastes good, and ready for brunch. It was very, very good. Yay! A quick note about my house. I purchased it March 2020, same week COVID hit. And everything in here is original. The person who used to have it didn't do any upkeep, and that's why I got it so inexpensively. One of the last inexpensive houses in the area. And I don't use my oven because it's toxic. I mean, I'm not kidding. It is toxic. It's like sandpaper on the inside, and whatever cleaning product they used is just got soaked into it, and must have been pretty harsh because it looks like it ate right through it. And when I use the oven, everything smells like cleaning product. Nobody wants that. It takes hours before I can get the smell out of the house where I don't feel like I'm breathing in toxic fumes. I'm hoping someday, with a little bit of luck, I'll be able to replace all the appliances, but what I have in my mind is a complete remodel of the whole inside of the house. And that's anywhere from 30 to 50,000. So we know that ain't happening anytime soon. So I use my little toaster oven, but I can't use it for bread. And that's why I don't make the bread too often. Anyway, small side note. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I am leaving links down there. I don't know, I'm still not good at this. Just wanted to say thank you to my 13 subscribers. I'm so happy that I have somebody watching. I did not do the full recipe on camera because I wasn't really planning on recording it. Yesterday, me and my sister had a really good day together. We had a lot of fun, and it was the first in a long time. I struggle so badly. So very badly with depression, and I am doing everything I can possibly think of to get out of it. And the TMS has helped, but it did not get rid of it completely. I have a lot of PTSD. That's why I think I just have a lot of challenges. I didn't always used to be like this. I used to be highly active and a lot of fun. But since getting out of the military, it's been tough, and it's been years. I should be better by now, and I don't know why I'm not. Tried to get on to the MDMA research, have not been chosen yet. I've tried everything. I've tried all the antidepressants. I've tried no antidepressants. I've tried talk therapy. I've tried cognitive therapy. I've tried this therapy, that therapy, you name it. I've been there. I've done that. And I know I'm not the only one. There are lots of people out there who are in the same boat as me. You know, it's my life. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for watching, if you're watching. I went to cooking school a long, long time ago when I was a teenager, and so that's all I have. It's really not enough, sorry. Oh, actually, I went twice. When I was 16, I was in Job Corps, and I took cooking there too because I really do love to cook. I just never have the right equipment. I never have the right amount of money, and I don't definitely have the right amount of knowledge. But I'm doing the best I can, and, you know, so are you. So welcome. Welcome to my world. I will leave a link. There's a gentleman that I watched this last time, and that's where I realized, and it dawned on me, I didn't use enough water. All the ones I've done so far are a cup and a half of water. And every time I did it, it did not turn out right. And I couldn't figure it out. I went through like so much yeast, it's not even funny. Kept thinking the yeast was bad, which some of it was, but I watched this guy and I did everything that he did. And then while I was doing that, I realized, I was like, wait a minute. So I tried the water and it worked. So there you go. And I probably sound really stupid right now, but thank you for watching. Ooh, that's a little too much. That's a little too much of me. I am not that cute. So like and subscribe. The cats are sleeping, so I don't have a video of them right now.